Welcome to Fishbowl Sports here. I'm joined here today with Bear and Juicy. How y'all fellas doing today?
Oh, I guess we're doing all right, I guess.
First day back at work, just got in a couple hours ago, so I'm just settling in and about to get this 14 days started tomorrow. So
Well, good luck with that one out there. We got a lot to talk about LSU and South Carolina. That's the
yes,
next
we
game
do.
coming up, and LSU and Ole Miss. We're gonna talk more about that than South Carolina. We'll kind of like see if we think there's gonna be anything changing in between there. LSU on a bye week this week.
Thank God.
Um, let's talk about it though. It is obvious that Garrett Nussmeier is hurt.
Yes, obviously.
Straight up.
Brian Kelly's lying to us.
Um, because he can't throw deep balls. So
Just
if
yank
that's
him and
what,
give us somebody else a
like,
shot.
I don't know why he put Nussmeier in, like, even start him. Like last week, we were all talking about Southeastern and that he should be not last week, the week before. I'm trying to like get my days right, but the Southeastern game week, we were Bear and Juicy and I were all talking about this, and we were like, okay, sit Nussmeier. Like that was the biggest thing we had going that week. He played him anyway. And he's obviously not healed. There's no way that somebody's ability that much just drops. It isn't like if it's proper,
Without some kind
like,
of injury. Even
yeah,
if you're
because
having an
he can't.
off year, even if you're having an off year, you wouldn't struggle throwing a deep ball. And
It seems like something with his midsection seems like we have a problem. And maybe it's like Nussmeier. Maybe Nussmeier's, kind of lying to him or something. And they're like, okay, we'll clear him because we're paying like our NIL money is this much money. I don't know who all NIL with Nussmeier is, but I feel like that could be making a little bit of a playing college sports, like look, if you're like somebody that's offering kids $1, $2 million, you want them to see the field, you want to get a return on your investment. And that might be something that might be happening with the Garrett Nussmeier situation there. As
I
far as
get it.
that goes, wait, what?
I was gonna say I get it, but man, you got to think. How many backups come in and actually like do better or turn seasons around or get sparks going and make. I mean, we don't know. I mean, they don't want to sit in us tomorrow. We don't know what can happen.
Um, there's something weird with that whole situation going on there, and now Lane Kiffin went to D2, and that's their backup quarterback. A national
Oh,
championship winning quarterback in D2. He knows how
Yeah,
to
look at
win.
Trinidad
how he's helped
Chambliss.
them out.
Yeah.
Look how he's helped them out.
Um, LSU's defense didn't play great
Had,
against Ole Miss, but
had an
a lot
off
of the
game.
game, yeah, LSU. Well, the only reason LSU should have got blown out against Ole Miss. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
But
There
the
was a
defense
lot
Yes.
of
only gave up 24 points.
yeah,
Hang on,
no,
let him
no,
get
but
to it.
hold on, let me get to it before y'all jump down my throat here a little bit. There was flag after flag, and that kept LSU in this game. Ole Miss was giving it to them. Ole Miss was giving them opportunity after opportunity to do something with it, and LSU's offense didn't do anything with it. Now it's unfair to LSU's defense because they're on the field the majority of the game. Like we said, also you don't run the ball because LSU's offensive line isn't as good as it was last year, even pass blocking. Ole Miss is rushing three guys and they're still getting to your quarterback. Come on now. You have five linemen and they can't stop three defenders,
I know that's
defensive
really
line.
That's
pathetic.
exactly the point I was going to bring up.
Like how you gonna protect your quarterback if you can't even like just drop eight? Forget
They
about it.
can't.
Just drop eight.
This
Forget
offensive line
about
can't
it.
block. They can't run block. They can't pass block. It's not. It's now becoming a Brian Kelly issue. It's becoming an offensive line issue, and it's becoming a Joe Sloan issue. Something's got to give.
I think it's your offensive line coach's problem, and it's probably your offensive coordinator's
It ain't
problem.
gonna be Brian Kelly. His buyout too much. It has to be. It's got to be something
Because
else.
Brian Kelly's not getting bought out this year. I don't know
No.
where like, and
Now,
I think even benching Nussmeier is not going to solve the issue either. Granted, he needs to be on the bench because he's obviously playing hurt. Um,
now
but
after November, that buyout goes to like 50 million, which is still a hard pill to swallow, but it's a lot better than 85.
but still, I wouldn't pay 50 million to go oust the coach here. This is kind of a Scott Woodward problem though too, because look at the Jimbo Fisher situation at Texas A&M. We saw how that all ended out there. He
Well,
wanted a
the
big name splash hire, and he got it with Brian Kelly, but I don't know if it's really working out that
Brian
well.
Kelly should have at least one national title at LSU, though. Well, the years they had a good offense, they didn't have a good defense, like for Jaden Daniels and Malik Neighbors, and
yeah, and the whole Jimbo thing with Jimbo kind of was his own undoing because he absolutely refused to hire an offensive coordinator and change his offense.
Now, will
I
you
So
get that?
I think LSU should hire Lane Kiffin. At least I know they have an offense. They fired Brian
no,
Kelly,
we
hire
need
Lane
an
Kiffin.
offensive coordinator. We just need to hire a competent offensive coordinator, not promote some analyst assistant that and make him a co-offensive coordinator. You know that's why Mike Denbrock left, right? Because he got pissed off because he got passed up on a promotion. He was hoping to get promoted to associate head coach, and Brian Kelly chose to promote Joe Sloan to co-offensive coordinator, and Denbrock got pissed off and left and went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, and it makes Brian Kelly look bad whenever he took the job at LSU. He wanted to compete for a national championship and be up there in a national championship. Then the guy they replaced you with in Notre Dame, what was it?
Went,
Two?
went
No, it was 2, 3 years he's been playing for a national championship that
He
you
made it
said
to
couldn't
he
be
was a
done.
runner up. So I mean,
Yeah,
so
they made it over there. They beat teams to get over there. Granted, they didn't finish it. Notre Dame didn't against Ohio State, but it's not like I said before. Ole Miss should have ran away with this game against LSU. Like they gave
penalties.
mulligan
Ole
after
Miss has
mulligan,
shot themselves in the foot, put themselves behind the chains, kind of helped LSU out a lot.
and LSU couldn't capitalize on any of those. Like you talk about a game that should have been a blowout. That game should not even been as close as it was.
LSU started off the game promising, like, man, LSU drove it down the field. Offense took it first drive of the game, drove it down the field. Like it looked like it was going to be all right. Well, maybe this is clicking, but
no,
It does remind LSU. Like I seen like someone in Baton Rouge. I'm trying to think of his name. That was talking about like just run the ball. Like it was a Baton Rouge like TV radio
when
station.
Nussmeier hurt,
Uh,
with your quarterback hurt, you definitely would.
Matt Moscona
yeah,
was the one talking about
I
that. But
saw a short of him saying y'all just run the
we
ball.
can't.
In my head,
We
my first
cannot
thing
run the
was I was like,
football. That's the whole issue.
you
We
can't run
cannot
the
run the
ball.
football.
With your
Exactly. You
quarterback
can't run the
hurt,
football. What you want to do. So, like, the only way you can get around not running the football would be to set up a screen and maybe a draw to maybe make the defense start like doing it that way. But then
But
again,
our
the defense is going to key on what's going on because these guys are dropping back the pass block. You're trying
and
to
our
run back draw to get up in the second level, and that's not going to work out
with
that way. Like you think it's
with
going
your
our
to.
our
quarterback
offense
hurt,
our
you
offensive
would think
line
you would
can't
try to
hold
run
blocks.
more.
Our offensive line can't hold blocks long enough for us to set up screen passes. Like
That's the thing, man. Like
it it's absolutely like I'm letting y'all because y'all are saying everything I wanted to say. It's just absolutely atrocious. It is for a team as like LSU that was supposed to be, preseason national championship favorite, everything else for us to perform like this on the field is absolutely,
If
atrocious.
if
Now wait, I
Nussmeier
want to share something with you, Chief, that I was talking to Juicy about this earlier. So when Tulane played Ole Miss, Tulane rushed for 178 yards against Ole Miss. LSU only rushed for 57. Tulane put up 282 yards of total offense. LSU put up only 257. Numbers don't lie. LSU's offense is worse than Tulane's, and that is unacceptable.
That's a very good point there. John Summerall is doing a really good thing down there in Tulane, former head coach of Troy, who won back-to-back Sun Belt championships over there. He's doing a very good job over there. I was always impressed with him when he was at Troy. He did a very good job turning around that Tulane program. But
Yeah.
it it's
That
going to be a
doesn't
tough.
take into account, the how many times that Tulane rushed versus how many times LSU, handed off. But still, the fact that total offense that Tulane performed better than us against the same Ole Miss team is unacceptable. That doesn't work. But hey, it could be worse. We could be James Franklin. Basically, James Franklin is Brian Kelly in the Big Ten. So like,
LSU, the problem I have with them is they have such a talented receiving core. It's
yes,
it's crazy. Um,
If Nussmeier was
what a
healthy,
backup.
I'd
Okay,
say.
for okay, the backup quarterback, right? We have that situation going on here. Let's say if they
Trinidad
would have put him,
Chambliss.
yeah, if they would have put they benched Nussmeier there in Ole Miss. Let's say at halftime they came out. You come out with the backup quarterback. Does that change the outcome of this game? Do y'all honestly believe that changed the outcome? Let's start you first, Juicy.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I've seen it happen. I mean, you never know, but why not take a chance? I guess.
Fair?
Behind this offensive line, no, it probably would have been worse. This offensive line is garbage. Like I've
Jaden
seen high
Daniels.
school teams block better than this.
I don't know. When you think back when Jaden Daniels was there too, though, it doesn't help that Nussmeier can't really run or whatever. I think Jaden Daniels made it look not that bad either because he can escape it so well and he had good feet, quick
We
feet.
talked about that earlier too about
But
how
Nussmeier can't really move that well either.
I
So
got.
y'all
Do I have
saying Brian
time?
Kelly this Brian Kelly offense would be better suited for a dual threat quarterbacks, which y'all basically are
At
getting
least a
at,
dual threat
basically, right?
quarterback could
Yes.
have a chance to
Do
escape at least.
I I have another thing I want. I have to have time. I'll read it real quick.
Go
So
ahead, Bear.
it says it says LSU running backs LSU running backs gained 54 yards on 12 carries in the Orlando loss to Florida State. At Alabama 2 months later, it was 43 yards on 13 carries. This is relative to the Ole Miss game, but it's an article citing some other. In the season finale against A&M and LSU win, Tigerbacks ran 15 times for 36 yards. LSU finished 11th in the country in rushing, but that was Mr. Heisman playing David Copperfield with the illusion of success, meaning Jaden Daniels. Last season, only 8 teams in America ran the ball less often than LSU. Only Mississippi State, Kentucky, Oklahoma, and Vanderbilt ran it for fewer yards per carry among SEC teams. That quartet finished a combined 4-26 in SEC play. Not the company to keep. Saturday night, LSU handed the ball to Juwan Johnson once in the first half. He lost a yard. LSU handed the ball to Caleb Jackson once in the first half, and it was on 3rd and 20.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
then they didn't, yeah.
So
So you literally ran the ball twice in the first half. You threw the ball for uh 31 times, and you only ran 24 times. To me, that should have been flipped around, but whatever. I don't get paid to call the plays.
um they know. I think the coaching staff knows that they don't have an offensive line to run the ball behind. It's just plain
But
Jane the way. That's
we've
why they're
had 3 years. We've had 3 years to recruit offensive
I'm not
linemen. What have we been
I'm
doing?
not I'm not defending Brian Kelly at all, but it doesn't add to the case here because whenever everybody's expecting you to make this big run here, because I've always liked the idea of having giving coaches 4 years and having an opportunity like you have your breakthrough in year 2 or year 3 usually, right? If you're starting at the bottom, then year 4 you take it to another level. Like that's all your guys, that's all your people. And Brian Kelly spent a bunch of money on this transfer class coming in. He could have grabbed a
Yeah.
couple offensive linemen to really bolster it up and be that kind of way, but it don't look like it's really working that way for him at all here. from what you can see in the sample size of this season so far, is they're wasting their wide receiver room because they can't run the ball because you could just drop eight in the covers like I talked about earlier, and you just rush three
Yep.
and end up getting to the quarterback anyway. So I mean, I don't blame Ole Miss for dropping eight because LSU couldn't do anything with it. And it
Oh,
seems like Nussmeier is pressing because he knows he doesn't have a running game. That's another thing I want to come up with here. This isn't completely Nussmeier's fault, but I started thinking about after the Ole Miss game ended, I started thinking about the Florida game a little bit. And whenever you know that terrible interception he threw, right? In
yeah.
between,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just a straight to him, like, okay, I think he's pressing. I think he's hurt and he's trying to press because he knows he doesn't have a running game behind him to do anything with it or an offensive line. So he's going to have to make these quick decisions. And you saw that deep ball he threw. It was underthrown and it was picked off relatively easily by Ole Miss. If thrown on time and on target, he would have had a touchdown. It would have been very simple. I mean, that would have been a cake walk into the end zone there if you just hit him. You just got to hit your man. That's it. Because he was beat, safety was beat. That was it. Ball underthrown, Ole Miss ball.
Well said.
Yep. Very well
Yep.
said.
So we are getting into that point there where LSU's going to figure out what they're going to do next here. If they're going to have to find a running game. I mean, they're not out of the championship hunt yet, mathematically speaking here, but you got a tough road to hoe. That's just all it is to it. So,
Yeah.
like
Cause
the
yep.
South Carolina game coming up, at least you get a bye week. Maybe you can figure something out in that bye week. Maybe, but I think at this point, I don't expect them to figure it out because I just think this line just doesn't have it. I don't think even a change in scheme or a playbook change or anything would help this offensive line out. If you just got a bad offensive line, no matter what scheme you run, whether it's West Coast offense, like I've seen some people online talk about, we need to switch it. You're trying to change your whole offensive identity in a week. Good luck with that.
I know a good way to fix it.
All right.
Get them some exercise too.
What
So switch the offense and run a double wing.
Yeah.
that could work, maybe.
Yeah, it'll work. They got no choice but to block at that point.
Yep. Got no choice at that point here. Let's go pick some top
Yep,
25 games.
yep.
Uh,
Let's go.
Caleb, you've been doing very good this season. You've been doing a little bit of research on our picks here. So why don't you tell Fishbowl Nation how well we've been studying and doing in class this year?
Oh, studying in class. Let's see. Oh, let me pull up my final numbers here. So, overall, I'm currently at 86-9 for the season, and Chief and Juicy are tied for 83-12 this season with our top 25 picks. So, not bad. Not a bad day at the office. Not a bad day in the classroom. Obviously,
Yeah, we've
100%
been.
is the goal, but we can't get them right every time.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
So we do have a game on Friday, October 3rd.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm looking
late
at them right
start.
now.
I'll probably be in bed, honestly, y'all, because I'm not as young as I used to be.
One of
Yeah,
them
it's
late
Um,
games.
that BYU West Virginia game.
West Virginia going on the road to take on BYU. What you thinking, Bear? Since you're in the lead, we'll let you go first.
Well, I was just looking at the line is BYU minus 19 and a half. The over under is 47 and a half. West Virginia is literally the worst team in the Big 12. They're like 0 and 3, but there's 16 teams in the Big 12 conference. I just noticed that. So, I mean, I was looking at their offensive numbers. They don't look very impressive. So, I'm taking BYU to win this one pretty handily.
Juicy,
I'd say, yeah, maybe 20 points.
juicy.
Yeah, I got BYU. West Virginia straight up awful. That's the bottom line. They're just awful team right now.
Yeah, they'll be good in a couple years, but Rich Rod got some work to do.
Yeah, Rich Rod could probably hit the portal after this one, after this year. Give me BYU. I think they'll take the W. Number 22, Illinois taking on, go on the road, take on Purdue. What you thinking, Bear?
So Illinois should win this game pretty easily. Purdue's terrible. They're not very good. Like this is going to be a cakewalk for them. So I'll take Illinois in this one.
What you thinking, Juicy?
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm not really impressed with Illinois. I still think they're a fraud ever since they got embarrassed by Indiana. I'm gonna go with Purdue actually and pull the upset here. And
Oh,
Purdue's at home, so I'm gonna go with the upset.
look. I always give 7 points to the home team. Y'all know I like doing that. I do like give a little extra, little 7 points, a little home field advantage there. But home field, smoke field, whatever you want to call it, Illinois wins this one over Purdue. Number 14, Iowa State going on the road to take on Cincinnati. Bear, who you got in this one?
Wow, Cincinnati's losing.
Iowa
Wow.
State keeps on rolling, baby. Cyclones look good. Cincinnati's awful. Yeah, they're just the Cyclones. This should be an easy game for them too.
What you thinking, Juicy?
Interesting note. He says they're awful and they should have it. Cincinnati's actually favored to win this game by a point and a half.
Okay.
Vegas has it at
Well,
a
I
point
guess
and a half.
I picked an upset then technically.
Then yeah. Uh,
Technically.
but I'm gonna go with Iowa State though. I'm not gonna pick Cincinnati, but I'm just shocked since Cincinnati's the favorite in this game.
Yeah, I just seen that too. I'm like -1.5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Vegas does some weird things to try to get more people to vote or whatever on it. I think this might be one of
Ve-
them.
Ve- Vegas trying to get some of their money back for paying for that stadium. That's all that is.
Yeah, probably so. I got Iowa State winning this one though. Give me the Cyclones. Kentucky taking on number 12, Georgia. Bear, who you got in this one?
Yeah, showing you Georgia's a 20.5 point favorite in this one. Kentucky's awful after watching them against Ole Miss. Like they struggled against that Ole Miss defense. So, but Georgia has a pass rush issue, but obviously, I mean, they're more talented than Kentucky. Even with their issues, I'm picking UGA.
All right, Juicy.
I try to. I was just gonna try to do my best Pat McAfee impression. Who's that coming down the track? It's
Oh,
the
just
Mean
pick the game.
Machine.
Come
It's
on, dude.
Georgia, man. I got Georgia. It's gonna take too long.
I got you. Um, yeah, the Wildcats are gonna be declawed against Georgia. Give me Georgia winning this one over Kentucky. Wisconsin taking on number 20, Michigan. They're gonna go on the road to the big house. Bear, who you got in that one?
This one's only 16.5. That's actually very conservative, but like Wisconsin's terrible. They're a bottom 80 team at this point after their season. It's only a matter of time before their coach gets fired. So yeah, give me Michigan, the Fighting Underwoods.
Who you got, Juicy?
I'm gonna go with the Wolverines.
You're gonna go with the Wolverines, is what they say.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm gonna go with Michigan. I think they're gonna be able to take care of business. I think they'll take care of Wisconsin, and they'll beat into that one there. It's gonna be on Fox. Number 7, Penn State taking on UCLA. Uh,
Hmm.
Bear, anything nice to say about UCLA this year?
Mm.
Uh, they're searching for a coach. And it's
Okay.
only 25.5, but Penn State, I mean, should surely be able to handle business in this one. I don't see UCLA pulling an upset. They're just oof, it's bad. They should have stayed in
Uh,
the Pac-12.
Juicy?
Well, LA's at least a warm place to be a trash team, but I'm gonna go with Penn State. That's we want to say something
Yeah,
about
the
them.
weather's nice. They play in good
Yeah,
weather at least.
at
Well,
least it's a good place to be a trash team.
I mean, I mean, probably one of the best places to vacation in the country. Probably Los Angeles. They got the Rose Bowl. Probably got one. They got one of the best bowl games out there. So that's something nice out there in
Yeah.
LA. But That's about where the goodness ends at because this UCLA team's garbage. Give me Penn State
Yeah.
to win this one over UCLA. Um, and no transfer quarterback's gonna help UCLA out either.
No, Nico should have stayed at
Yeah.
Tennessee. He shouldn't have left. He looks
Boise
bad.
State, Boise State going on the road to take on number 21 Notre Dame or Notre Dame. What you thinking there?
Boise State is not the same team as they were last year. And Notre Dame had a, I guess if you want to call it a bounce back win over Arkansas. But uh, I still don't understand why Notre Dame's ranked. But give me the Fighting Irish.
What you thinking, Juicy?
Well, they cost Sam Pittman his job after embarrassing him in Fayetteville. I'm gonna
It
go with
was a
no.
matter of time
I'm
anyway.
gonna
He
go
was
with
going to
Notre
get
Dame,
fired.
but yeah, that was a ticking time bomb. But I'm gonna go with Notre Dame.
Oh, is it 2012 again? Because Bobby Petrino is the head coach at
Yeah, real
Arkansas.
good notice. Another person that
Yeah.
came back.
Oh
Uh,
man.
let, hey, if you got a motorcycle,
And a
keep him away
25
from
year
it.
old and a 25-year old are right on the back
Keep
of
him
it.
away. Keep him away from it, please. I got Notre Dame winning this one though. I think they'll beat Boise. I think they'll take care of business. Number 9, Texas taking on Florida. Can Billy Napier save his job there?
No, not well. Not against. Not he's saying he's not beating Texas. This team is Florida team is they're bad. They have issues on offense. Their defense, although did hold Miami to 24 points, their defense is pretty stout, but their offense is atrocious. Billy needs his play calling is predictable, as it was at UL. That plagued him. I just don't see Florida pulling an upset. Regardless if they do or not, Billy's not saving his job. He's gone. So give
What
me
you thinking,
Texas.
Juicy? What you thinking, Juicy?
I got Texas, man. Billy's gonna be gone by the end of the year for sure. I got Texas.
What's his buyout
Yeah.
anyway? Anybody know? I haven't seen any numbers on that.
I haven't checked it quite yet.
I
I
know
do
Sam
know.
Pittman's was 5 million.
I know they paid UL about 5 mil altogether
All
to
these
pay
UL
him out.
fans are gonna pay his buyout to get him to come back to UL.
I'm sure he'd be welcome back, honestly. But
Oh,
I got
absolutely.
I got Texas beating Florida though. Number 24, Virginia taking on Louisville. What you thinking, Bear?
Virginia.
Yeah, they're upset. We did not see that upset last week against Florida State. That in double overtime too. That was kudos to them, storming the field, everything. Louisville's undefeated, I think.
Yep, they are
Uh, and the
4-0.
6.5 favorite. I'll tell you what, I'm picking Louisville in this game. I just have a feeling Louisville at Papa John. Well, it used to be Papa John Stadium. It's not anymore. Uh,
They're at LN
I'm gonna
Federal.
take Louisville.
They're at L&N Federal Credit Union
Credit
Stadium.
Union. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice stadium. I've seen it, but I'm taking the home team. Give me the fight, the Cardinals.
Juicy, who you got?
I'm gonna agree with him. I'm gonna go with Louisville, man.
You know what? I knew there was something about y'all. That's some good picks. Some really good picks. I got Louisville as well. I think they'll beat
Hey,
the Cavaliers.
hey, hey, y'all strive to be the best, okay? Y'all just cannot be the best
I'm gonna
at
do like
everything.
Tim, take a test.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
a
trying
cheat
to
and use
win
his
this thing
answers.
here, but number 16 Vanderbilt taking on number 10 Alabama.
There we go, baby. Here we
College
go.
game days go. That's where
There,
college game days going.
there. Does Vanderbilt get the win over Bama?
Oh, it's down to
I
ten
don't
and
know.
a half points.
Yes, Alabama's a 10.5 point favorite.
Not a
It was,
35-point favorite like they usually are.
yeah. I don't know. Something
Different.
about Vanderbilt beat them last year in Nashville. Pavia, I watched an interview he did earlier this week. Like they know what they're getting themselves into. They are. This is like their Super Bowl to them. You know what? Give me the Commodores. I'm going for the upset.
Oh, okay. Okay. Juicy. Who you got?
You know, I hate to be a copycat and agree, but I think there's just something special going on with Vandy this year. Like it's one of them feel good stories. I'm gonna just I'm gonna just go with the Commodores too, man, to beat Alabama.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ah.
what's wrong, Chief? What's wrong?
Ooh,
Talk to
man,
me.
this is definitely closer than 10 and a half. This game, like, if you're
Yeah.
out, this is going to be a lot closer game. I think if you're giving Bama, no, you're giving Vanderbilt 10 points, you're going to lose this bet, honestly. Um, Vandy had the benefit of being at home last year, and this Bama team, I think, has improved from last year, to be honest with you. I think Kalen DeBoer is starting to kind of
Well,
get Bama back to what it was a little bit here. Um, I think what I would hope with the Pavier case with the NCAA about his eligibility, I hope it happens like it does this game that and it loses in court and the Crimson Tide take down the Commodores in Bryant-Denny Stadium. I got Alabama winning.
all
Okay,
right.
fair,
All
fair
right.
enough.
That's fair. That's fair. Home field advantage.
Kent State taking on number 5 Oklahoma. Who you got,
Ugh.
Bear?
Kent State. The Golden Flashes. Only like was said earlier in the year. Only thing that's only Golden Flashing is that scoreboard changing when Oklahoma scores. Regardless of if well, I don't think Mateer's playing anyway. He's gonna be out, but still, this should be easy for them to handle. This should be an easy game for them. Give me the Boomer Sooner.
Who you got, Juicy?
Like old Lee Corso would say, Boomer Sooner. That's what I got.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with both of y'all. Oklahoma's gonna win this one hands down. It shouldn't be much of a debate. Number 11, Texas Tech take on Houston. Bear, who you got in that one?
Let's see. Red Raiders are undefeated. Houston's undefeated.
Hmm.
Third in the Big 12. Texas Tech is fourth in the Big 12. Get some numbers here. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Oh, give me Texas Tech because I'm looking at Houston's numbers. They're not very good. 200, they ranked 87th in passing yards, 60th in rushing, tied for 59th at 31.3 points per, points per game. Points against 13.3, 14th. So yeah, give me Texas Tech. I'm going with the Red Raiders.
Do you see who you got in that game?
I'm gonna go with the Red Raiders. I had my mind made up long before that.
I did too. I just
Okay.
wanted to see the numbers.
Uh, well, I'm going with NIL winning this one, aka Texas Tech.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Houston has NIL in their own right, but in basketball,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They,
really helped them in basketball.
all right. Number 3, Miami Hurricanes taking
Ooh,
on
let's do have an
number 18,
interesting
Florida State in-state rivalry. Bear, who we got winning this one here?
that
at
old school Miami, Florida
oh
State.
Lord, and it's a Miami's 4.5 point favorites. Let me see here. Let me get into this. Oh man, this is classic wide right one, wide right two. Let's see. Florida State 263 to 42nd in passing, second in rushing, 336 rushing yards per game, points for 53, first in the nation, or for and 19. You know what? This is um technically an upset because Miami's favored. I'm taking Florida State to pull the upset.
Wow.
Who you
It's in
thinking,
it's in
Juicy?
Tallahassee, so like yeah, give me Florida State.
Juicy?
Ah, well, I'm going against the person that apparently knows how to pick better than us. I've got the Hurricanes winning this one.
Juicy. Um, we're gonna be good buddies, right?
Except
No.
for this, and you're about to pick against me, I'm sure.
Oh, he's picking Florida
No, no,
State.
no. Like, okay, I said we're gonna be good buddies, right? We're gonna be on the same island together, ain't we, huh?
Yeah.
Um, but I'm sorry, I'm leaving you there. I'm getting on a boat. I'm going to Florida State Island. Give me Florida State and not the upset.
If
Oh,
they'd have beat Virginia, I'd have picked them
oh, we
this
gotta
week.
hurry.
But
We gotta hurry. We got 2 minutes.
Minnesota taking on number one Ohio State. I have Ohio State beat Minnesota. Who you got, Bear?
Yeah, Ohio State should win this one pretty easy. It's not gonna be close for them.
Who you thinking, Juicy?
the Buckeyes.
All right, and we got one more. Mississippi State taking on Texas A&M. Give me those Aggies of Texas A&M. Who you got, Bear?
Yeah, A&M should handle business. Mississippi State's not pulling an upset. Not this week.
What you thinking, Juicy?
I guess I'm going on the island by myself. I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs for the upset here.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
y'all for thank y'all for tuning into this episode here of Fishbowl Sports. For Bear and Juicy, my name's Chief. I'll see y'all here next week here after we're done with the bye week and kind of recap everything. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, Threads,
YouTube.
TikTok, or YouTube, all our social
All the
media
social
channels.
media.
And we'll see you here next time here on the Fishbowl Sports. Have a good night, Fishbowl Nation.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.